What's going on, traders? This is Mike with Tactical Traders. Doing some weekend scans right now and looking for some profitable trade plans looking into the following week. And right now I am looking at ticker symbol SUNW. And right now I have the daily chart pulled up over the past year of price history. And right now, actually, just looking at it right now, this chart is pretty interesting. I do think that there can be a lot of potential here on different time frames. So this is going to be pretty interesting. And as you can see, over the last year, except for the last 2 months, there really hasn't been too much action. The stock has been trading for the majority, down below the sub $1 area. But in the last couple months, there has been an increase of volume and there has been an increase in price action. And the really interesting thing, and actually I'm going to zoom up a little bit more so you have a better view of it. Then the interesting thing about this is that not only this penny stock have a bunch of volume come in and really climb up in some good volume, but overall it held its gains, and that's really important for me. You see a lot of these penny stocks do pump and dumps. They go up, they lose all their gains, and they go right back to where they were. Those to me are just they're good old pump and dumps, nothing much to it. However, with this ticker, Sunworks, the price did go up really high, and it did pull back a considerable amount. But these long wicks, there wasn't too many shares traded there. But overall, it's actually held these gains and making higher lows. So this is pretty interesting. And we're gonna just highlight some of the patterns I can possibly see, and hope to highlight some profitable trade plans that you can keep an eye on next week. But before I go into that, if you like this video, please hit that like button. It really does help me out a ton. If you want to see more like videos like this, definitely subscribe as well. So as you can see, it has the low right here, and connecting these bottom data points have a nice little uptrend. And then it looks like to me on this, the 350 has been an area of resistance. You can see it going back. Let me just try to line this up. You have these wicks getting pretty close to it here. I did break above it momentarily on an increase of volume as well, but for the majority, it has been underneath this 350 area. But it has been testing this bottom trend line, and now you can see that the range that this price has been moving in is getting tighter and tighter. So we're going to be expecting a move soon. And on Friday's price action, there was a little uptick in volume, so definitely something that I'm going to keep an eye on. That's actually the most volume it's seen all month. So definitely something to watch. Now I do want to go into more of a smaller time frame to get a better look on the intraday kind of chart. Before I do, I just want to highlight again the 350 area, and above that we can pretty much say the $4 and then the $4.50 area are in some other areas to watch. But let's go into the more intraday chart. We'll try the 30-minute first. Now I'm gonna go into the 15-minute. All right, so the 15-minute has a little bit more. All right, and I'm going to remove these other lines just so it's not confusing or anything like that. All right, so that we saw that nice little uptick in volume. The price had a small gap up. Actually, not a small gap up for penny stocks, but a decent size gap up. It did go up and then pull back a little bit. So let's just connect some of these data points and see if we have another pattern unfolding. All right, so we have some lower highs here, putting a pretty steep little decline right there, but also putting in some higher lows. Come on, there we go. And this is basically a triangle pattern in my eyes, and it's actually similar how the daily was that we highlighted earlier. And both these triangle patterns or wedge patterns, ascending triangles, whatever you want to call them, they're all continuation patterns. And when I say continuation patterns, it means it's going to continue the overall trend. And as you can tell from this time frame right here, the 50 SMA right here is in an up inclined fashion, and so is the 200 SMA. So I'm expecting this to be a bullish move. And actually, I only recommend doing bullish moves for penny stocks. I don't think shorting them is really worth the risk, in my opinion. Does not mean it cannot be profitable. But for what we're looking at today, we're going to be looking from a bullish perspective. And just one more time, I do want to highlight these areas up here, this 350, and the trend line over here. Here we go. All right, and again, this is a more of an ascending triangle pattern right here. But again, it is a continuation pattern, and on this daily chart too, you can see that is up in a bullish trend. So I'm actually going to be really excited for this ticker. I do think these are going to go on to some nice highs once that area 350 is broken. So once again, let's just look at that area 350 to break with an increase of volume behind it. That increase of volume behind it is going to be key. It's going to be showing me that there's a lot of momentum and a lot of strength behind the move. And then for some first areas of price, price targets, I think 450 is a pretty solid area. It's was tested here a few different times. Yes, it did slightly pop above that, but I think 450 is a really reasonable area. Yes, if you are trading a little bit more scared, $4, it being a whole number, and it does have some price history, over here. You could absolutely, take another, maybe a quarter, maybe a third or half your position size off there. But for me, 450, maybe take off a third of my position at $4, whole number being whatnot, and then another third of my position at 450, and then hopefully letting my gains continue on to new highs. Well, traders, these videos are designed to be pretty quick and to the point. Hope you took some information out of it. Hope you gained some knowledge out of it. If you did, like I said, please hit that like button. Helps us out a ton. Subscribe to the channel for more videos. And if you want to get really in depth with us, we are offering a 30-day free trial to our live 24/7 chat room where we break down things like this every single day in live action. You can find information for that at tacticaltraders.com. Well, traders, thank you for watching, and until next time, stay profitable.